So once again, a short word, a short thought. So I shared various different thoughts in the past few weeks on Chag HaMatzos, on Pesach. But today, a short and I hope an inspiring thought for the Seder night. Many Achronim deal with the question, what is the difference between Schiras Yetzias Mitzrayim and Sipi Yetzias Mitzrayim, two separate mitzvahs? Every morning and every evening we have the mitzvah of Zechiras Yetzias Mitzrayim. Leman Tizkeres Yom Tzeischom Eretz Mitzrayim Kol Yemei Chayecho. And we perform this mitzvah every day, twice a day, B'Kriyas Shema ve'Berchoseu, Shachris ve'Arves. And then we have the other mitzvah of Sipu Yetzias Mitzrayim, not only remembering, not only mentioning, but telling the story. And that is mitzvah is once a year Leil HaSeder. Zocher es hayom hazeh, asher yitzosem mitzrayim, leman tesaper ba'oznei bincho uven vincho. So what is the difference between Sipur and Zechira? This is a discussion I wrote about at great length, Minchas Oshem Masechet Psachim, and once again Minchas Oshem Moyadim Chele Gimel. But right now, I'm going to go into Lamdas. I think the fundamental difference might be there are two objectives and two goals that we want to achieve by remembering Yetzias Mitzrayim. On one hand, I went through the Ramban 1,000 times at the end of Parshas Bo. The Ramban writes, "Men hanisam hagadolim v'hamifrosom od hamoed b'nisam hanestorim shehem yesod kol haTorah kulo she'en lanu chelik b'Torah Moshe ad sheneda shekol dvorenu v'mikrenu hem nisim ein behem teva v'minhagos shel olam." It is from the huge miraculous events, the supernatural, that we learn to appreciate the natural miracles, the ones that are with us every day. Those are the real miracles. And we need to realize from the supernatural events that our forefathers witnessed, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu was with us, and everything is miraculous. Nature is the greatest miracle. And then Ramban goes on to say, Tachlas hayetzira harishayna, ve'ein el elyon chofetz betachtoinem kiyim sheyeda ha'odam v'yodeh le'elokov shebaroi. The only reasoning for the creation of the world, for us being here, is this is our mission, to recognize HaKadosh Baruch Hu and to give our thanks, to sing His praise every day. And that is what Yetzias Mitzrayim is all about, explains the Ramban. But that is only one aspect. Hallel, hoidoya, and to be meschazik in our faith, emunah v'betochen. The other objective is Kabbalas Ol Malchus Shamayim. Ki li b'nei Yisrael avodam avodehem asher tzesi yosem yeretz Mitzrayim, and Chazal teach us, asher tzesi yosem, al menas keino tzesi yosem yeretz Mitzrayim, sheyakablu malchus yolechem. I redeemed you from Egypt, from Eretz Mitzrayim, on the condition that you are mekabel Ol Malchus Shamayim. We were not redeemed from Golos Mitzrayim to be free men. No. We chose Avdus, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu chose Avdus. We broke the yoke of Paroi to accept the yoke of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Al menas kein hoitzesicha miyeretz Mitzrayim shetiyu lila avodim. That is the interpretation of Chazal. So that is the second objective of Yetzias Mitzrayim. Kabbalas Ol Malchus Shamayim. Libi yoimeli. Zechiras Yetzias Mitzrayim is associated with Kabbalas Ol Malchus Shamayim, and that is why. It is part of Kriyas Shema. Parsha Gimel shel Kriyas Shema ve'birchoiseho. That is where we are mekayim every day, the mitzvah of Zechiras Yetzias Mitzrayim, because Kriyas Shema is the essence of Kabbalas Ol Malchus Shamayim. Sipu Yetzias Mitzrayim once a year is associated with Emunah, Betochen, and Hallel. And that is why Hallel is an integral part of the Agoda. And even the Rambam in Sefer HaMitzvos, Mitzvah say Kuf Nun Gimel, when the Rambam explains the mitzvah of Sipi Yetzias Mitzrayim, he includes in the essence of the mitzvah, Lahoidos Ulahalel Lishmoi Hagoda. And that is why it is only once a year that Chazal say, Kol Amar Belesaper Harei Ze Mishubach. Kabbalas Ol Malchus Shamayim doesn't demand a lengthy story. I am the one that took you out from Eretz Mitzrayim, and my condition was Kabbalas Ol Malchus Shamayim. But to sing the praise of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we need to feel. We need to try to imagine we were there. And it is we that need to give thanks to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that is why Leil HaSeder Kol Amar B'Lesaper Harei Ze Mishubach. Zechira is associated with the Kabbalas Ol Malchus Shamayim. Sipur is associated with the Ramban. Hallel, Hoidoya, and strengthening our emunah and betochen. But even Leil HaSeder, we cannot totally put aside Kabbalas Ol Malchus Shamayim. And that is why there is one posuk which we quote 4 times in the Seder. Ba'avur ze asa Hashem li b'tzeisim mitzrayim. Rashi explains Ba'avur ze kedei she'akayem mitzvotav. So yes, we say Hallel, and we tell the story. And we tell the story at great length, Kol Amar B'Lesaper Harei Ze Mishubach. But at the end of the Seder, עד שבאו תלמידיהם ואמרו רבינו הגיע הזמן קריאת שמע של שחרס. Be'aloise Shachar, all the Talmidim felt, we have arrived at our destination, and time has come for Kriya Shema, for Kabbalas Ol Malchus Shamayim. So there's a Hasidic story. And like many Hasidic stories, did it happen? Maybe yes, maybe not, but it's not relevant. Could have happened. That is the spirit of Hasidus. So the story is told about the great Berditchev Tzaddik. The Tzaddik me Berditchev, Sanegoron Shel Yisrael, the Kedushas Levi, Reb Levi Yitzchak Berditchev. And to Reb Levi Yitzchak, every Jew was precious as gold, as a diamond. Even the biggest Amaoretz, the total ignoramus, they're all precious. And before going home to his own holy Seder, he used to stand behind the doors of the simpletons in Berditchev and listen to their Seder, to their beautiful Zdorim. And it once transpired he was standing behind the window of an Amaoretz, and he hears the person say to his children. It was many years ago. I was a little boy in Cheder, and I remember the Rebbe teaching us, Tzorich laharich be'echod. When you say echod, you need to be marich, you need to stretch it out. And I don't remember exactly what was the context this Amoritz says to his children, but I see that in the coming paragraph in the Haggadah, we have 4 times echod. So let's be mekayim this halacha, and let's all together be marich be'echod. And all together, they start. Keneged arba bonim dibru Torah. Echad chocham. Echad rosha. And the marach be'echad. And the tzaddik lifts his eyes to the heavens and he says, Rabbeinu Shalom, how precious your kindalach are. 2,000 years ago. It took all night. The greatest Tanoim. Rabbi Eliezer, Rabbi Kiva, Rabbi Yeshua, Rabbi Tarfon, Rabbi Loza ben Azariah. It took all night. עד שבאו תלמידיהם ואמרו רבינו הגיע הזמן קריאת שמע שחרס. And look at this Amaoretz. He barely started the Seder. And already they are marich b'yechad. And then the tzaddik went on to say, עד שבאו תלמידיהם ואמרו רבינו הגיע הזמן קריאת שמע של שחרס. שחרס is ראש התיבס. חוכם ראש הטעם. שאינו יודע. It is not only the chacham that we expect to be Mekabel Ol Malchus Shamayim. We want them all. And even the Rosh has his place around our table. And we hope and expect at the end of this night, all of them together. The Chacham with the Tam, the She'eni Yodei Lishel together with the Rosh. The entire family, all our children together. Avos Sabonim will say, Rabbi Seinu, Higia Zman Kriya Shema Shel Shachris, time has come to be Mekabel Ol Malchus Shamayim and to sing the praise of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Have a beautiful Yom Tov, Akushem Freilich and Pesach.